Okay, it's product review time, and today we're reviewing this. Let's take a look and see what it is. So, interesting little soft-ish plastic box. And inside we have probably the most compact little camp stove I've ever seen. So let's unfold it and see if we can figure out how it goes together. So these bits pop out like that. I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. So, little camp stove, how about that? With a piezo igniter, a nice gas line with a braided fireproof covering. Now, the reason I bought this is because my old camp stove uses piercing type cartridges and I'm having trouble actually even getting any these days. They've fallen out of popularity. So this camp stove is meant to take the little screw-on type cartridges. Now you can buy little bottles of butane or butane propane mix to use with this stove, and they're designed for camping. They're little dumpy ones, but I was wondering, is it going to work with this? This is gas that's intended for use with a blowtorch, but it's a screw thread and it looks like it ought to fit. So shall we give it a go? Well, it screws on okay, it stands up okay, and do you know what, I think I'll just get a cork mat underneath that before we go any further. Wow. So there we go, it works perfectly with the ordinary blowtorch gas, and if anything, a little bit too well. And I can feel the heat coming off that from here. So that looks like it's going to be really good. So I'm going to wait for that to cool down before we pack it back into the box. And the good thing is, where it uses a non-piercing type valve, we can just undo that off the cartridge for when we pack it away with no leakage. There we go. So there'll be a link in the video description. This was not expensive and it looks like it could be rather good. That is an affiliate link, I should say, so if you click on that link and buy that way, I do make a small amount of commission on it. If you object to that, by all means just Google this up and buy it without following my link. And it does work with the screw type blowtorch gas, which is a huge convenience because look, this stuff is super cheap. Right, do you know what I thought would be useful? Is if we test this little stove with a real world situation. So we'll just unfold it first and we're going to see how long it takes to boil a pint of water. Let's get it lit first. Adjust it to, that's probably about the right flame height. And then we'll take our pint of water. And on we go. And then we'll see if we can turn it up a little bit maybe. Yes, once you've got a pan on there, you can actually turn it up quite a lot hotter. Almost exactly 4 minutes to reach a steady rolling boil. Not bad at all, I would say. Now, of course, that water wasn't ice cold, it was tap water, but that's not a bad result, I'd say. Now, the one thing I did notice about this stove is obviously this part stays really hot for quite a while, so it's necessary to go off, if you're cooking outdoors, to go off and enjoy your food, or your hot water in this case, while you allow that to cool down before packing it away in the plastic case, because obviously if that came into contact with this plastic now, it would melt it. So we'll leave that for a good 10 minutes to cool down. I think this is actually quite a good little stove, and I think it's very convenient that it can be powered by these very low cost blowtorch screw type canisters. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.